Yoleen Naidoo. Thanks for joining me on Coffee of Encouragement. I am excited to be talking to you today and also drawing awareness of human trafficking. Today I am going to touch on the topic of homelessness and how human traffickers are using this to their advantage to recruit people. A lot of reasons that people are out there on the streets. On Tuesday nights, I usually join Pastor Debbie from the Father's House in Edmonton, and we physically go out onto the streets and we talk to homeless people. We give them sandwiches, we give them clothes, and there's lots and lots of different stories why people are out on the streets. Number one, it could be that they have come to this place or they've come from a different province looking for a job, and the job did not work out, and they had no family structure, they had nobody to help them, and they basically were left with nothing. That left them at shelters and basically on the streets. Firstly. Secondly is we have teenagers who are not happy at home, and because of the wrong advice they might leave home, run away from home, and they find themselves in a situation where they do not have the right skills to be out there, and they do not have any support, so they find themselves on the streets. Another reason is, yes, people go through different depressions in life. Maybe a huge tragedy has hit them, and because of that they were not able to overcome the tragic, and they do not have the support and the system or the skills to come out of it. It led them into a deep state of depression, which just led them onto the streets. So there's been many different reasons why people are on the streets out there, and that is why it's so important for us as a community to get together, to spend that 5 to 10, 15 minutes with somebody, motivating them, seeing how you can physically help form a family bond with people. And let's help people get out of mental health, depression. But talking about that, human traffickers have a really hard time recruiting people. So they have to use deceit and they have to use lies to get people. But they do look for vulnerable situations. And one of the hugest vulnerable situations is if they approach a homeless person, they are absolutely kind to them, they're absolutely loving to them, and they offer them a place to stay in return to either maybe do work or they'll pay them for it. But in the meantime, they actually human traffic them. And it's amazing how many studies have been done out there. And one of the studies was done in Atlanta in 2018 for the youths out there on the streets. And the study actually, it was a report that came out. It was estimated that there are 3,372 homeless and runaway youths between the ages of 14 and 25. And the study was done in I'm just having a look quickly where it was done. I think it was done in the metro of Atlanta. And based on the studies that they have done, they have found that 54.1% of those youths experience human trafficking in their lifetime, which is a really sad number. That's basically 50% of the people who are homeless are being human trafficked. And that is why we as a community need to stand up. We need to go and see what our system is in our city, how to get rid of homelessness so we can form a stronger community, and also to protect the homeless people from being taken advantage of. And as a community and organizations out there, I would plead to you, when you do see homeless people, try to find a way to eliminate this problem. Because once we eliminate this problem, we will break the wings of human traffickers from prospering in their business. And today I really want to talk about people, and there's one specific one is like, I've heard a lot of kids run away from home. I've heard a lot of kids or wives or husbands, they just leave the homes. There's a family breakdown. It is so important that we come back to the reminder that there is strength in a family unit. We need to stand as a family unit. We need to stand as a family. We need to open communication channels. We need to be understanding when we are talking to each other, because we want to communicate with each other to build bonds, not to break families, not to break or to leave a space open for someone to actually leave, run away thinking that the grass is green on the other side, and they find themselves being victimized. Um, Kids at home, if you do not understand your parents, please open up the communication gap, because you definitely want to solve the problem. And by you leaving home, it does not cause a solution, it actually causes a bigger problem. Or husbands and wives, if you feel like if there's something happening in the house, do not walk away, try to solve the problem. Because once a family breaks down, this is what human traffickers are looking for. And the biggest thing is, we need to bring the people that are being human trafficked back home safely, and we need to restore our communities. So please, everybody, take homelessness as a serious issue. Speak to the people, your mayors in your town, and see how you can eliminate this problem. Let's break the wings of human traffickers. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1.